G'day, ni hao. I'm in this car because I live in a tiny apartment with zero privacy, which is why I'm so glad that this video is sponsored by NordVPN. I'm joking. This is my first ever long-form YouTube video, so I wish. I'm starting this YouTube series, this channel, because I am approaching the end of my 20s and I'm not proud of who I am. I look back on my 20s and
what a fucking bitch, bruh. Honestly.
Ooh, 20-something-year-old who's mentally unwell and feeling lost in life. How quirky and unique and chic.
I know, I'm not special. Here's the situation, right? I'm 28 with no real career, skills, passions, or even hobbies. And I realized that I got here because I was that really high-achieving Asian kid. I even got into the top university in Australia. But because I had accumulated 2 decades worth of hustle and grind and not really granting myself any freedom, autonomy, or fun, by the time I graduated uni, I was so burnt out and I just burnt everything I built to the ground.
Yo, Dave, your house is on fire.
Let it burn.
Your house is on fire. Let it burn!
And so in my 20s, what happened was I prioritized fucking around and comfort above everything else. What I'm saying is that I spent the majority of my 20s just bed rotting and doom scrolling. There's nothing more comfortable than that, right? But if you do nothing but bed rot and scroll, like, you become a very mid person. So that's how we ended up with the situation we're in right now. All my friends are co-founding startups, getting married, buying house. One of my friends, no cap, just got cast in the Book of Mormon. I'm so happy for him, but also, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't want to wallow. Also, I like to believe that no matter how old you are, if you want to do a 180 with your life, you already possess the power to do so. I turn 29 in a few weeks, and the goal is to be unrecognizable to myself even in 1 year's time when I hit 30. I want the biggest, baddest glow up.
Princess.
So here's the plan on how I'm gonna rebrand. Oh, by the way, one of the reasons why I want to document this whole journey on YouTube is because I know I can't be the only adult who feels this way. In fact, I suspect you, yes, you also feel this way because the algorithm served you this video and you clicked on this video, and I'm not making any accusations or assumptions, I'm just saying. Hopefully my journey acts as guidance and company and, dare I say, even hope for others who are in a similar boat. Back to our rebrand plan. Here are the categories of life. I'm probably missing something crucial. Let me know if there's another category I should add. What I'm gonna do is rank them on this trusty tier list. Green is I'm doing good. Well done me. No need to stress. Any category that falls into the red tier, I will immediately start making a video series about it, about the steps I'm taking to fix it. I want to give you a no bullshit, very realistic picture of what that journey entails. Anything in the yellow tier, I probably will make a video about it. It's just I'm not sprinting to do it, you know? First of all, hobbies. I'm about to say something super controversial. I don't really care what you do for work. Tell me I'm not the only one who feels this way, but jobs are unnecessary evil. If I didn't have to work, I wouldn't work, bro. I think what says more about you is what you do with your spare time, which in my case is not much. If your only hobbies are scrolling and bedrotting, you know you fucked up. This is going in the yellow-orange tier because, to be honest, it was in the red not too long ago, but I have already started making videos about this topic. It's just that they're all in my shorts. I'll make a playlist of it, put it here if you want to check it out. But in my shorts, I documented my journey, which I named the Quitting Challenge. Basically, it was 100 days straight of me drawing and singing every day, because those are 2 skills that I'm a noob at and they are skills that I had quit when I was younger but wish I hadn't. I'm really proud to say that as I'm filming this, I have successfully completed the 100-day quitting challenge for my drawing. I'll make a summary video of it all and post it here. I can already see the title and thumbnail, bro. Like, the title is I drew for 100 days straight and here's what happened. That's coming in just a couple of weeks. Quitting singing is either complete or still underway depending on when this video drops and all of that. I don't really know, but either way, I will also make a summary video of that journey and post it on my long form. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stop making shorts. I will still make some short form videos, but those will be on my Instagram and TikTok. I made a poll asking if folks wanted long form content from me, and the people said yes. Thank God, because I hate shorts. To those who voted that they prefer shorts, seek psychiatric help. I'm joking, your opinion is valid, and thank you for supporting my tiny channel and my quitting challenge. Beliefs and values, probably going in the red. So here's the thing, right? I was raised super Catholic. Then I went to uni and my world just expanded. I met all these people from different walks of life, had an existential crisis, and long story short, I very quickly went from being devout Catholic girl to not. I don't regret leaving the Catholic Church. I do feel like I swung a little bit too far in the other direction to the point where I low-key feel like I might be a shitty person. Quick little story time. My grandmother passed away recently, RIP grandma. And one of the things that shook me was how many people, not just in the funeral, but post-funeral, before the funeral, I felt like hundreds of people came up to her children, so my aunties and uncles, and were like, Celine, she changed my life. She helped me out when I was at my lowest. My grandmother was not a rich person, but she was so charitable. Everyone in her neighborhood knew her. She was like the best kind of local celebrity, you know, someone who was generous for generosity's sake. She wasn't seeking any sort of praise. Whereas me, I kid you not, I don't even know the name of my next door neighbor. I'm one of those fucking annoying people who keeps going on about how
We're so disconnected, bring back community values, bring back the village.
but like, I would be a terrible villager. If I'm being honest, no one would like being a villager with me.
If you pull this one, you'll blow up the emerald block, but you can go home safe with your family. If you pull this lever, you can go home with the emerald block. The choice is yours, my man. Family is over everything.
Like, I wonder what it'd be like if I made a Bible for agnostic people. I would like to be a parent one day, and I'm just thinking, what would I teach my kid? For my parents, it was pretty easy. They just gave me a Bible and was like, this is the truth. I need to be able to teach my kids how to live a good life, and also, more importantly, embody that good life. Relationships, and this means romantic and family and friends, green. Exercise, nutrition, yellow. I could probably up my fiber and protein and increase my mobility, but it's not an emergency, you know? It's not the worst, it's not the best, like, we'll get to ya, but it's not an emergency. Mental health. I wanna put it in yellow, but if I'm being honest with myself, it's a red. Attention span. I'm really curious about boredom. I was reading this book recently, and the author mentioned that deep boredom is the key to innovation and creativity. He's cooking there. But the thing is, I'm never bored. We are never bored because of IG Reels. We can also talk about social anxiety with this one. That's something I struggle with a lot. Another story time now. My friend Alex recently returned from solo traveling across Scandinavia. She was telling me about this night she had in Norway where she went out to a bar and had a few drinks and started chatting with a bunch of people and made all these new friends, and it was like such a beautiful, wholesome night of connection with these strangers. And I remember thinking to myself, as she told me this story, I could never do that. And then I caught myself thinking like, wait, why do you say that? I realized in that moment that I set so many limiting beliefs on myself, but if I learned how to dispel all of that anxiety, how much would my world open up? What more could I discover? I think something I need to start doing more is taking myself on more solo dates. Went ahead and sorted the rest because this video is already getting way too long. For everything in the green and maybe some in the yellow tier as well, I still want to make a video series about them, but potentially more of a chatty, FaceTimey, podcasty vibe, because as messed up as my life is, I'm not afraid to say that there are aspects of it that I'm genuinely proud of. I have some wisdom to share and I ain't afraid to say that. So this is what I plan on posting on my channel for the next year. We're coming to the end of the year of our Lord 2025. In 1 year's time, I will be very close to 30 years old, which is horrific to think about. But hopefully I will have grown up a lot by then, that it won't be such a terrible thing. Starting next week, I will be posting a video a week for all of these topics. It may be a 100-day challenge like my quitting series was. It may be something entirely different. I haven't thought that far, but I will document the entire journey here on YouTube for you as guidance and inspo and company, but also for me to keep myself accountable. I would love to hear about which of these 7 things interests you the most. Which series would you be most excited to watch? Of course, I have my own priorities like in this tier list, but I also want this to be a shared experience. So I definitely am open to adjusting based on what you are interested in as well. So let me know in the comments. Lovely having you here, and I'll see you next week.